Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we are back with another episode of my Minecraft 1.18 playthrough. This is episode 13, and today, or in the last episode I should say, we went on a big adventure trying to find a village. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find one, but it was still a fun adventure. And if you guys missed that episode, I will leave it linked down below in the description. But today we have a whole bunch of awesome things planned for today. It should be a very, very awesome video. Well, hopefully I say. It should be an awesome video, but since the last episode, I haven't really done anything, actually, believe it or not. I really haven't played in my world in, like, well, a really long time, basically, since last week. So let me go ahead and place some of this stuff away in the chest. We'll place those gold leggings in there. I'm going to keep that dirt on me because we're going to need that for today. I'm going to place those melons in there as well. And I'm going to keep that rock hopper on me, keep that crafting table on me as well, keep the iron on me, the coal on me, the arrows on me. We can put those in there as well. And keep that. I'm actually going to put that cobbled deep slate back into here. And let me actually dye the second bed that we have here. This is just going to be our backup bed, essentially. We'll go ahead and put that in this chest for no apparent reason. Gravel can go back in here, I believe. Yeah, this is where I had gravel. String was definitely in here. We now have 21 pieces of string. That's pretty useful, especially for scaffolding. We'll place the bamboo back up there. And I think that's everything. Let me place this in there as well. And actually, let me bring this down to the blacksmith area as well. We can put the boat. We should put the boat in a special place just so that we remember that we have it. These golden carrots can go back in here, and the bones can go back in here. And I think that's everything that we need to put back in here. We'll put that bucket in there as well. And the feathers and the flint. And now we can go back down. So in today's episode, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing a few things around the home and starting the next build, which should be really, really cool. Again, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to wait. Actually, I'm going to wait just a little bit, and then I'll tell you guys what we're going to be building, which it should be very, very cool. And I am super excited to be building this. So we have all of that. A gold ingot right there. We can place our iron ingot in there. We have actually quite a bit still. Probably not enough as much as I would have liked, to be fair, but we still have a good amount. 38 coal. We have rock hopper. Now, I'm actually going to get this smelting away because we're actually going to need some of this for today's episode and for the build that we're going to be doing as well. So let me go ahead and split that up again, and there we go. So that will be doing its own thing. So in today's episode, as I mentioned, we are going to be doing a few things. Number one, the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be fixing this because this is just terrible. I mean, the fact that we missed this so bad is kind of embarrassing, low-key. So we're going to fix that first and foremost. Go ahead and do that, and then we will start the base, or start the next build. And the next build is unfortunately not going to be able to be finished today because I don't really have enough dirt. I was going to prepare for this video last night, but unfortunately I was just so busy. Let me do the daily check to make sure I'm recording. Beautiful. Always my biggest fear is recording a whole Minecraft episode without pushing record. Move my water over here. Okay. So, let's build ourselves an axe. Should I build a diamond axe? Should I save those? Let me do something real quick. So, armor. Chest plate is 8. We already have pants. Or chest plate is 8. 8, which we already... And then we already have pants, so we just need to worry about a helmet, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we worry about boots, which is 4. And then we have 11 left over. So we can build an axe. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and build an axe. And we should probably build a new pickaxe as well. So let me put 6 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. And then we will build a pickaxe. And we will build an axe. There we go. There's the axe. And then there is the pickaxe. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have some spare diamonds left over, of course. And it looks like we actually need to go to bed. So we will fix this in the morning. Actually, I'm going to probably redo most of this because I actually want to do it out of deep slate now. So yeah, a little bit of a little bit of a fail there. I'm going to move this over just a little bit more. Angle it like that. That should be good now. That should be good. So you guys may have heard a little bit of different microphone audio in probably the last either 1 or 2 episodes. And the reason for that is I basically moved my microphone to a different angle, basically. I talked about in that last episode how when I moved my microphone, I moved it, sort of at an angle so that it was kind of at the side of my face so that, the P's and T's wouldn't come up very good. But I actually reverted that change for a very simple reason. Number one, the audio just sounded really, really muffled. And I didn't like how muffled it sounded. So I made sure to switch it back for this episode so that everything sounds good. So let's head back up real quick. And I think we could probably breed our cows. Let me see how much wheat I have up here. Because again, one of the other builds that's really, really important why the series has kind of stalled a little bit is because we can't enchant anything. So that's kind of a bad thing that we can't enchant. We have 4 pieces of wheat. So let's go ahead and breed our cows. Again, we do have some wheat. And we actually do have bone meal as well. So let's do a real big breeding project here. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but we need more cows. We have some bones here. And then where's all my extra leather? Okay, we have 42 pieces of leather. That's not too bad. I think I did do the math on this, and we could build like 6 bookshelves maybe, which I think we need 12 to fully enchant things. So we're a little bit behind in this series, but again, the series is not to be rushed. This series is all just for fun. And one of the biggest things that I mentioned previously is that ultimately I am trying my best to avoid burnout as much as I possibly can. So if we move slow through the series, then we move slow through the series. Like, I mean, even, some of the series that I've been watching on YouTube lately, like just regular Minecraft series, they've been really exploding. Like, in the matter of 1 episode, they already have like full netherite armor and they all have all this and that. And me, well, we're still at kind of stage 1 here. We're kind of early in the game, and that's okay because I don't really, care too much. I mean, I'm just having fun with this game because that's what the point of gaming is, right? It's not to rush through things. Because again, I mean, one of the things about this series is that I don't really know what we would do after this series. So, I mean, like, I feel like this could go on for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of episodes. Now, I want to make sure I use up all my bone meal, which I think I actually did. Yeah, I did use all my bone meal. So, yeah, so we're not in a rush. I guess if you wanted to look at it in a way, we are kind of behind, I guess, quote unquote. But we're not like, as far as, are you not interested in my wheat? Okay, fine. Well, I'll just breed you anyway. There you go. I knew you were interested. I knew it. Okay, let's see if we can. Are all these guys done? Not quite. Oh, there's still some more. We're still getting some more. Any others? I think everybody's accounted for. Oh, yes. We found a mate. Uh-oh. Is there just going to be one lonely cow? Oh, no. We're breeding more somehow. How is this happening? How are we, going... How does it depend on the angle that we're going on that makes the cows breed? Okay, well, we just chewed through 33 wheat. Just like that. So what I'm going to do next time, we do a little bit of a slaughtering spree. We are going to actually probably take out every single cow, but maybe 1 cow. I know that sounds really harsh and evil, but, I mean, we can always repopulate. Now, let me get some of this stuff smelting away as well. I mean, for no particular reason. So, yeah, again, we're continuing on here with this series just fine. I'm not, upset that we're so behind. It's just, we're 13 episodes in. Haven't really, done any, super heavy sort of advancements within the series. But, again, that's okay. I'm not upset about it or anything like that. I'm actually very content with the series, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Me making the decision to... Ooh, hold on. This has been this way for, so many episodes. We don't need that bow on us for right now. Let me make sure I use my iron pickaxes before I use up my... before I use up the diamond one. So let's go ahead and get rid of this real quick. And then, let me go back in here. There we go. And let me put this in. Can we go straight to cobblestone brick walls? Or deep slate brick walls? Yes, we can. Awesome. Let's just grab 10 of these initially, and then see how many we will actually need. Let's go ahead and open that. And we're actually going to need a lot more than 10, having just realized that. So let's go ahead and head back in. I'll probably just grab like 32 of them right now. And then if we deep slate brick wall 22. There we go. That might not be enough, but we can always go back if it's not enough. So let's go ahead and start getting rid of this stuff. Let's do this properly. Now, it's not like I'm against the... It's not like I'm against the block here or this material. It's just that we don't have much of it. So, and you know, the whole theme of the base is to be using deep slate. So actually that's one too low. The entire goal is to just use deep slate. That's kind of one of the main block of the base, which was something that I wanted to do since the beginning. So actually I did go down. So go like that. Over one more, and then down like so. And that looks great. That is now gone. We'll get rid of this one. It looks a little bit derpy. And now, we had this connected to the wall back here like so. And this one was like that. Yes, now that's looking symmetrical. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me go grab my scaffolding real quick, make this a little bit easier. So yeah, I know that this is a little bit tedious, but I've said that I wanted to get that done for like, I don't even know how many episodes, and we've basically been just delaying it. And we do have some extra deep slate tiles in there. That's going to be useful for the build. Deep slate tile walls, we don't want those. And I came in here for scaffolding. Where is my scaffolding? Scaffolding? There it is. Perfect. Perfect. Let's head back downstairs. So yeah, when I say we're going to start the build, what I really mean, oh, I forgot these are slabs. Crap. Okay, well, we should actually just be fine to do this. Now that's okay. Well, we can just replace them. So let me place this right by my pickaxe. Okay, so 2. Nope, that's too high. Whoops. So we're gonna need a few more deep slate stairs. So then, like that, and then we'll go all the way down. And this is so much easier than the last time that we did this. I mean, it took so much time last time because we were like building onto a mountain. Now we're doing real good because we have this nice little bridge. Okay, let's head back over here. What? Dirt block. There we go. Nice. This is probably going to look really cool. And then in between episodes, I'm not going to spend the whole episode doing this because this stuff is really, really boring. I mean, it's just simple, but I wanted to make sure that I did this in this episode right at the beginning because of how many times I've said it, that I was going to do it. But in the next episode, but in between episodes, I will make sure that I just do this all off camera, and especially with this because that still isn't done yet. Again, I've just been really busy. I set aside an hour every single week to record this Minecraft series, and sometimes I get a little bit busy because I set that hour aside once a week on purpose so that I can actually get this episode all recorded for you guys. But then what can happen is my week can kind of get really, really crazy because again, I'm a full-time college student and all that sort of jazz that I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate with full-time college student, and okay, not there we go. And then we'll place this right here, full-time college student. So, you know, while I always try and prepare things before episodes, sometimes I just forget, or I run out of time, which, you know, is not on purpose, but it does happen from time to time. And so that's why some of this stuff hasn't been done, because again, I've been really busy, especially because I had a giant paper due this past week. Deep slate brick walls. There we go. I had a bunch of paper. I had a huge paper due this week, and so that's why that's why I didn't really get it done. But again, it's okay. That's one of the great things about YouTube, is that you're kind of self-employed, I guess. Obviously, I don't make money from this, but if I did make money from this, you know, I would be self-employed. Okay, that's the wrong way. Boom, like that. And then we get rid of this one. And okay, broke the wrong one on accident, but it's fine. Place that there. And then okay, now I have to do the other side, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed, because we definitely don't want to die. You know how it is, especially because we have 37 levels. I want to hold on to these levels as long as I possibly can. As long as I possibly can. Because that's the last thing that I want to happen, is to die right before we can possibly do a level 30 enchantment. Okay. Let's head back over. Actually, I should probably grab some more deep slate. Because look how much deep slate we have. We can easily do, like, maybe 2 or 3 more builds with the deep slate that we currently have. And I probably will do another strip mining mission at some point here within this game, so, or here within the series. And once that happens, we can, there we go, boom, and boom. There we go. Nice, making progress. Again, I wish that I built the blacksmith 1 block over to the left, but yeah, to the left, or actually probably 2 blocks over to the left. But again, I really don't want to redo the whole build, so we're just gonna leave it. Again, luckily with this series, I'm basically the only one who watches it, because I'm so small and so little, and a lot of people don't even know I exist. So luckily that's the case, so that I can't really drive anyone crazy by, you know, the OCD that us Minecrafters have. I mean, even I have it, but, you know, when you're doing something and it's too late to fix it, you might as well just leave it. Because, it would just get really frustrating otherwise if I, you know, set the time to break all this glass, move this all over 1 block. I was just like, you know what, I'm not even going to worry about it. Not even going to worry about it. So I think, let me just briefly do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 on one side, 4 on the other, so that's 9. Go ahead and get 9 of these bricks. Bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I could use, like, with this series, I could, you know, build stuff out of, you know, the regular blocks, like the stones and the cobblestones and the wood. But what I really wanted to do with this series was, no, let me back up. What I really want to do, part of the thing that I want to do with this series was incorporate as many of the new blocks as possible. I think it goes like this. Yep. And then if there was 5 over here, go ahead and do this really, really quick, and then we can get on with the new build. I can barely not reach it. There we go. Come on. Okay, let's go over this way. I'm making this way harder than it has to be. Just break one of these fences. There we go. Now it's gonna be so easy. Just hop over here and finish the build. Boom and boom. Okay, now let's take a look at it. Where are my fences? Here they are. Let's go ahead and do that one. I apologize if you guys are going to be hearing cows moo for the rest of this series, but, you know, you guys if you watch Minecraft, you probably already know this by now. Cows moo, and they moo a lot. Yes, that looks great. That looks really, really good. And it fits very well with the base as well. So, I mean, again, my kind of like mentality, I know that it's kind of like a weird mentality, but basically the goal of this series is to basically make things look like they were here, you know, when I got here, basically. Like, as my character moving towards the base, I want to basically pretend that all this stuff was here. So, like, the blacksmith was here, my house up there was here, the cow pen was here, blah, 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 blah. So I want to make sure that I keep all the blocks of this base and of this build all together in kind of one consecutive sort of, with one consecutive sort of block, which is deep slate, which is what the people who were here before were able to use. So that's basically the entire goal behind this. Now, we don't really have enough dirt, unfortunately, to stretch all the way over there. So we're going to basically be building, once again, another video where we're going to be building the build just in thin air until I can actually connect this. And again, in between episodes, once again, as I said, let's just really go ahead real quick and kind of show you guys what I want to do between episodes. I know that it's in the middle of the episode, which might not, you know, which maybe a lot of people won't see. But there's a few things that I want to do in between episodes. Number one, you have to run over here for me to show you that. One of those things is to finish, you know, the blacksmith area, basically. So, you know, the blacksmith build is done, but what I want to do is I want to finish this. So I want to finish this path, extend it that way by where we're going to be building the new build. And then I want to do the same thing that I did with over there with the cow pen, and basically, you know, have this be supported basically with the deep slate blocks. So that's what I'm going to be doing between episodes. It's very tedious and very time consuming because, again, you can't fly like if you were playing creative, but, you know, again, this is survival. This is not supposed to be like the easiest thing ever. So we know we'll just get some scaffolding, climb up here, and then get that all done. I also want to get rid of this path because I have a very a new exciting build for a path. Instead of, like, you know, creating a stairway, I thought about doing sort of like a mine shaft to take us down to our mine so that we wouldn't have to keep running down and everything like that. So that would be really, really cool. So I want to remove all this. And then the last thing that I want to do in between episodes, well, I also mentioned the path with the dirt. One of the other things that I really, really want to do between episodes is I want to clean up my base a little bit. Because as you guys know, this pillar here, this cobblestone pillar, has been here for like 5 episodes. That cobblestone over there has been there for like 5 episodes. Some of this cobblestone all around my base has been here since like episode 1, and I really don't like it. Like, I don't like all this cobblestone and crap everywhere. I want to clean up the base a little bit, make it look really, really nice. Also, it looks like we need to add some stairs underneath that, so I'll make sure to do that in between episodes as well. So I'm going to be busy in between episodes, but what I've done every single time is I've played some podcasts, and it makes it go by really, really fast. So we'll go ahead and do that. So that's the plan of in between episodes. So we're going to be doing a lot. The base is going to look a little bit different. Again, I'm not going to do anything huge and crazy. I just want to make sure that we can sort of get things going. So now, where will we be building our next build? That is the question of the hour of the episode. And also, I need to make this a little bit more convenient because running through the cow pen is just really not the move, and that's a bad idea. It's just really not the move, honestly. I mean, running through these cows is just not the best. So, sorry, cow, you will be dead very, very shortly. But well, that was really harsh. Okay, sorry, cow, you might live. You might live. So yeah, again, I also want to make this better. Maybe do a pathway over here, maybe in the mountain to get around it, but. Again, it's just really, really time consuming. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be starting the new build. So what I want to do is I want to get all of my materials ready. And I think a lot of my materials are down by the blacksmith, but there are some materials that I want here. So first of all, we're going to grab these deep slate tiles. We're going to grab some more deep slate tiles. And we will go ahead and turn these fully into tiles. Deep slate tiles. There we go. Now, I'm not sure. I'm not going to go ahead and make this tiles yet because actually a lot of this build is actually copper. So it's not. I wouldn't say that it's more deep slate than copper because that's not true. But it is definitely copper. We definitely do use a lot of copper with it. So Let's head back down and let me place that there. We'll keep our pickaxe on us because we're going to need it if we misplace a block. Sword we don't need. Shovel. We'll leave that on our inventory, so we'll place that there, that there. Put that back up, and then we will put our food with us at the very end. And I think that's all the things that we need to move around. And now we will come in here, grab as much of our copper as we possibly can. Oxidized. So again, we're basically going to be methodical about this. We're not going to just waste blocks willy-nilly and kind of waste an episode like we did last time. I mean, it's still been a pretty, we already haven't wasted an episode because we've already done some pretty useful things. But we again, still don't want to waste an episode. So we're going to head, I think we're going to head straight that direction. Yep, let's do it. Let's head straight this way. Actually, let's make this a little bit more angled. Like this. And now we'll go straight across. I should probably have my hoe on me so that we can get rid of this dirt or get rid of these leaves. Let me go grab that real quick. Yeah, we're going to go all the way around because if we run through the cows, we're going to be annoyed, basically. So let's head back up and break this. And can never have enough. So if you made it this far in the episode, I think we can I can tell you guys what the build is going to be. So we are going to be building our greenhouses. And I say houses plural because we're actually going to be building 2 of them. The design that I made a couple days ago. Oh, hoe. You grab the hoe. The design that I made a couple of days ago, or I guess last week or 2 weeks ago, was too small. So we're gonna end up making 2 instead of 1, which I don't think any of you guys have a problem with. I really like the design, but unfortunately, because of just the way that things were and how the base was built and how big I wanted them, we're going to have to build 2, which is fine. But we're building greenhouses, so we're going to be able to have, wheat and melons and stuff growing away inside of a greenhouse, which is much, much better because obviously the way that we have farms right now really isn't the best. So yeah, that's basically the entire goal or everything that we're going to be doing with the next build. We're going to be building greenhouses, which is awesome. So now I don't have enough dirt to actually finish the build today because again, the floor of the base has a dirt floor. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to finish it today. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is 7 wide. So again, just like in the last episodes, I'm going to go back to my creative world, see exactly how I built it, and then come back and continue on with the build because, again, don't want to waste any of your guys' time or mess it up and do it wrong. So I will see you guys all in 2 seconds. All right, guys, so we are back. So the build was 10 long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Okay. So now let's replace all 10 of these with deep slate. Like this, just for now. Actually, the doorway of the build was deep slate, so I mean, we are going to be wasting some deep slate, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. So then it went up 2 on each side, and then it went up 1, over 1. We're going to need some scaffolding. Luckily, I have it on me. Smart man, Kyle. Man, I love scaffolding. I've used it, as you guys know, I've used it a little bit in this series, and it's been so useful. And then up 1 more. Now, again, I'm going to have to go back because I don't remember. 1, 2, 3. I think that's as tall as it was, but I'm going to have to go back to my creative world to make sure that it was right. So let me just go up like that. Let me grab this real quick. All right, and I'll see you guys shortly. All right, guys, so we are back. That should actually be the last time we have to edit for a while. Because we're just going to be building now because I got all of the math figured out. And actually, that's really, really nice that we can actually just jump up here. Yeah, I used all my dirt. Oh, well. We can go around. It's fine. Luckily, I can just drop down from here now. Boop. Just like that. So it went up 5. So 2, 3, 4. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me get rid of this real quick. So if I were to do this, it'd be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, so we have to go up 1 more, which is no problem. And then, oh no! Ooh. Luckily it's not nighttime. Luckily there's not a creeper right there. That could have been really, really bad. Oh my goodness. Thank you, protection boots. I will always love you for that. For saving my life from epic failure. Okay, drop down very carefully. There we go. And let's just make this easy on ourselves. Why make this more difficult than it has to be, right? Okay. So, over 1. And then... No, that's not right. That's not right. Over 1, up 1, over 1. Up 1, over 1. And then 1, and then that should go across like that. There we go. Now let's get rid of these outlier blocks, as I like to call them. These ones here and here. Perfect. And this one here and here. All right, now that is the intro, or the entryway to our base. Let's go ahead and get rid of all the scaffolding, because it's in the way of what we're going to be doing now. So I had a 2 doorway, so it went like this. Then we combine it down to there. What happened? What happened? I think I deleted the wrong block here. I definitely deleted the wrong block. So that one like that. Boom. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. What happened? Wait. I think I figured it out. No, I didn't. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, we're good. And I need to get rid of this block up here. That does not look right. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is it symmetrical? Let me go back over here to this mountain and make sure. Dang it, man. I keep falling way too far. That's not smart. I mean, obviously we have plenty of food, but still, it's not smart to just fling yourself off of edges. And yes, that is perfect. Although, it is right against the mountain, which I can't say I really like that much, but we can, guess what? We can always break that mountain, which I think I actually will do. So from this angle, we'll go ahead and break, basically just excavate it 1 layer back, and then right next to the build, we'll probably actually break that wall down 2 blocks inwards, just so it doesn't look like all messy and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to turn, pardon me, all of this into cobbled deep slate as well. Man, I really wish there was a better way to get around here, which there is, actually. What am I talking about? It's right here. You're taking all kinds of fall damage. Who cares? It's fine. It's fine. Alright, deep slate tiles. Deep slate tiles. Boom. Alright. And we can continue on with the build, basically. Now, I did have this too high as well, all the way around. So, what we will do is we will basically... do I have, like, a temporary block that I have an abundance of? No. Not really. So, what we'll do is we'll just fill in the floor to a degree. There we go. Okay, so now we'll go, so this is 1, and then, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we'll connect the build together. Hello, Ocelot. How are you? Should definitely go fishing, because then we can actually make that Ocelot our pet. Perfect. Bring this over like so. Let me drop down, grab all this stuff. You know, it could actually be maybe a little bit beneficial to just put a temporary lake underneath us, so that if we do have to fall off, or for whatever reason we do fall off, we don't really have to worry about dying. Might be a good idea, but at least for right now, we're just going to leave it. Okay, so let me basically start going around now. So we'll go up 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then here, 1, 2, and then I don't know if I want to do that yet. Let's go back around and then do the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just so that we can basically make this floor first, or make, yeah, 1, 2. And then now what we will do is we will make this 2 around all the way instead of just 1. Now, again, I will be replacing all of this with dirt, because while the floor of this build is dirt. I know that sounds like, well, that doesn't sound very good, does it? I mean, but yeah, no, it doesn't sound very good. But the reason for it is that I basically make the dirt into a pathway. Oh no. Can I please get this block back? Yes, thank you. I basically make the dirt into a pathway in there, so it doesn't look like, we're just walking through dirt. But I mean, a greenhouse, if you think about like a greenhouse that you have at home, obviously I don't have one, so I don't really know that. But, with a greenhouse, you don't really have like a very nice shiny wood floor or a stone floor to that. It's a very natural sort of build. You basically, the greenhouse design that I went for was basically like having sort of like, I don't really know the correct word for it, but like when you plant stuff in like a box versus just planting things into the ground. Now, I think some greenhouses, like in the real world, are just like a flat, like dirt ground, and where they plant things just straight into the ground. But I don't know that for sure. So I mean, there are some like greenhouses, I guess, where they like place things down, like place these, like, I don't really know how to describe them. They're like concrete pillars, basically, or like tiles. It's very hard to explain. If any of you guys are gardening fanatics, you might know what I mean. So, okay, so we go again, up 1. 1 over 1, up 1, go ahead and do that, and then 2, 2, 2, and then same thing here. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and actually break them as we do it. So that went up 1 over 1, and then like that. Okay, that block somehow decided that it was like, I'm gonna yeet myself off this cliff. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, perfect. Okay, get rid of this one now, and then we'll go over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down 1 over 1. Go ahead and break that. Go down in the scaffolding. Actually, we can probably just break it, to be fair. And then like that. Boom. Perfect. All right, it's coming together. Coming together, boys and girls. Coming together. Again, we might have to delay the interior an episode just because I don't have dirt. Well, I guess it depends on how long we've been recording for. What happened? Why does that look terrible? 1. So that one up 3. So it angles 3. Including the top one. Okay. That's where we went wrong. Yeah. That's where we went wrong. Because that is not symmetrical whatsoever. Up 1. Or up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. Huh? Why am I confused? Why am I confused? Hold on. Let me do this. That does not connect. So let's place that there. Yeah, screw it. We'll just make this whole thing deep slate just for this episode. Just to make it a little bit easier so we can actually get the at least the outside design done. And again, this I don't think that this was actually deep slate in my actual regular design, but yeah, see that's too short. I think I solved the problem. We didn't even really need to redo the roof, but I think I actually solved the problem. So we'll just make it easy on ourselves. Why not? I mean, making it hard is making it hard doesn't really do anything. So let's grab a more deep slate. Oh dang it! Why did I do that? Grab more deep slate, and we'll continue on here. But again, I think we could probably get at least the exterior done this episode, possibly. Again, let me check how long we've been recording for. Okay, yeah, we could probably definitely get the interior done. It might be a little bit of a longer episode than normal, but again, I have to factor in, when, I have to factor in when we, the little breaks that we took to look at the build and everything like that. So let's go ahead and grab more of this deep slate here. Yeah, we're actually probably going to need to go on a big mining adventure here. I'm not going to make this all into deep slate tiles, but we'll probably actually make 2 stacks of this into deep slate tiles. Because then we are going to be building two of these greenhouses. So again, it can't hurt. Can't hurt anything. Yeah, again, the design is coming together. Hopefully you guys are liking it. The interior will look really, really awesome. And I do want to save a room for a villager. Pardon me, a villager if I at all can. But that can be a little bit hard to do at times. So let's go ahead and fill in the rest of this floor so I don't fall to my death, because that probably will kill me, to be fair. Unless we already fell that far and it didn't kill us, I don't really remember. But still, might as well not risk it. Again, need to hold on to these 37 levels as long as possible. Something like that. And then like that. Boom. And then all the way up like so. And now this one. So one of these blocks is definitely not where it's supposed to be. Yep, there we go. Let's do that one. And then go ahead and break that and this one. And we will connect like that. Okay, perfect. Now let's climb this mountain. Fix what isn't right, which includes all of these blocks here. You're gone, and you're gone. Perfect. And these blocks insist on just falling falling down as far as they can. And I can't get back up. That's right. Maybe I can do some parkour skills. No. Parkour skills? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Now, if we go inside here, beautiful. It looks great. So, now we actually need to get rid of all of this because, actually, crap. Get rid of one block over on everything so that we can actually get the design to where we actually want it to be. So, let's go ahead and break all of these. Again, I know that was probably the slowest way to do it, but, you know, it makes it just easier. I mean, connecting everything together makes more sense than kind of just going willy-nilly about it. Go ahead and grab this one. So it did take a little bit longer to do that, but now we actually have the symmetrical design, so we don't have to do any restarting or redoing, which again was the biggest problem with the blacksmith build. Like, I love it, and it turned out really, really well, but we wasted an entire episode basically messing the entire thing up because I used the wrong brick, and it was facing the wrong way to where actually a good place would have been for it to go. And yeah, overall, it didn't really go to plan. But again, it's like not the end of the world. And the build turned out great, but I just want to make sure that, you know, when you guys spend your hour out of your week watching me play, that I'm not wasting your time. Because again, to be fair, episode 10, I think it was, or 9 maybe? Episode 9 or 10 was a complete waste of time. I mean, even I can admit that. Because I messed up and we had to start over. So, yeah, I want to make sure that we do this right the first time, and then when we do the second one, it'll just be a breeze. So, again, this floor is going to be mostly dirt. I just don't have dirt on me at the moment, which we'll be able to get. So, one thing that I've actually really noticed about 1.18 compared to other Minecraft versions is that blocks are actually kind of hard to come by. And then this one I had this one all closed. I do remember that for a fact. We could probably make this like a glass window if we really, really wanted to, but I think it's probably going to overlook. Actually, it'll probably actually be flush and open to the back. So that's basically the foundation, I should say. But again, this will be all dirt. But again, back to what I was saying, one of the things that I really noticed about 1.18 is two things. Number one, dirt is harder to come by, and cobblestone is harder to come by, and that's because of the deep slate update. I love deep slate. I think it's a really, really cool block, and I think it's kind of creative that they did add it. But again, dirt is hard to find now, which is, you know, when you used to mine down, there used to be like some occasional dirt veins, which would get you kind of up on the amount of dirt. Now I actually have to go out there and mine a whole bunch of dirt, which, I mean, I know we're playing Minecraft. It's not, you know, it's okay to do those things, and you're supposed to do those things. But again, it would just save a lot of time if, you know, when we went on our mining missions in previous episodes, that we were also able to get some dirt. But again, no real complaints here. So, anyways, I'm going to go back to my creative world where I have this build. Make sure that things are going pretty well. See what I need to do next. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so we are back. Obviously, as you guys can tell. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to head over. We need 72 pieces of sand. So that's not the next step of the build. The next step of the build is copper, which is awesome. And so while we go down there, I actually need to go to bed. While we go down there and grab our copper, we will also at the same time grab 72 pieces of sand for the glass part. Because again, as you guys know, or may not know, depending on your knowledge about greenhouses have glass roofs. Basically, I think it's for sunlight to get in, but also, you know, I just want to have a glass roof. So I did the math, and we need 72 pieces of sand, which should take probably 3 minutes to get. Maybe not even that long, because we have ourselves a shovel. Let me actually put that on my hotbar, so it just makes it really easy to do the math. Oh, also, I just realized we probably have different levels of copper oxidization, so it'll actually fill up more parts of our inventory, but that's okay. It's gonna flood. Ooh, we made it out just in time. So the reason that I want to grab this sand is because I want to be able to have that smelting away while we build. Wow, voice crack out of nowhere. I don't even know where that came from. Oh, well, maybe I've been talking too much. It doesn't matter. I really don't care that much. Okay, let's go ahead and get all of this. That's 31. Actually, why am I wasting my time with the water when there's a nice amount of sand right over here? And eventually what I want to do is I want to finish that hut. We'll do that eventually. Don't really have time to do that this episode, of course, but eventually I want to make that hut look really, really nice. I think I've been here before. Okay, 72 pieces would mean 74 plus 8, or a stack plus 8, right? Nice. Beautiful. And then this last one. Forget it. We don't need that one. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. That should be enough glass. That should be enough glass. All right, time to head back up. Yeah, each of these builds make just really excites me. So, I mean, I really like the idea of this base. Like, I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. Now, again, I think oxidization, I think it happens even if the blocks are right next to each other. I just think it happens slower depending on where they all are. I mean, luckily for this build, I want the copper to be all the way blue oxidized. So we basically just place these blocks down and then basically not worry about it for the rest of the playthrough. Basically, you just let it do its thing. Because again, I know I just said that, but again, I think it does oxidize just on its own. You don't need to worry about having it specific. Like, if you place it on a build, it'll just oxidize at its own. It'll oxidize slower than if we just did it one specific way. But you know, maybe it'll add a little bit of cool pattern to our build. But what I want to do first and foremost, though, is I want to make sure that we use up all of our oxidized before we move on to the other types of copper. So go ahead and head down. Head back up, and I think we're basically going to do the roof, and then that's going to be it for the episode, which I guess is, you know, the whole exterior. And then in the next episode, we'll work on the interior, and then, you know, maybe do some more stuff around the house, because again, we still have a lot of stuff to do. I mean, the main building that we need to make, like, really, really badly is by far the enchantment room, but that's definitely not going to be for a couple episodes. Maybe next episode we could actually venture into the Nether for the first time, or go mining. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go along here. Go ahead and head down here, and then we'll get this sand smelting away. We shouldn't take too long because we have a really, really nice smelting room with a whole bunch of furnaces. So let's go ahead and add a coal. Let me do a little bit of a restock of our chests, or so there's actually 4, so 32, 16, what? I'm derping on the math. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Place that into the wrong area. Place that into the wrong one. Man, what am I doing? Okay, go ahead and have that. Place that like that. Have that. And then with this one over here, wow, there's no coal in there. Where's my coal? Oh, I use all of it. Whoops. Let's just do 10. Now we're not going to use all of our coal with this glass smelting away, but oh well. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and build our stairs. Now I'm not going to make these all stairs, but I'm going to make at least well over half of it stairs. That should actually be good. I know that was a lot more stairs than you guys probably thought, but the thing is that with this build, it was mostly stairs actually. So I'll show you guys where the stairs were going to go, and then we'll kind of go from there. So the stairs were actually going to go up here. So let me actually make this really, really easy on myself again, because you guys know stairs. If I stood right here and placed stairs, it probably would be just much more difficult. So go ahead and pull this out here. And then what I did was I did this. Perfect. And then I did this. And then I think it was 2 stairs like that. 1, 2. Yep, it was exactly like this. I remember it now. Boom. And then, okay, so you can do it that way. Perfect. Yes. Again, this is turning out really, really nice. We have almost broken the record for most episodes in a Minecraft series on the channel, which is pretty cool, right? I think it's pretty cool. Once we get to episode 16, I think, we have officially had the most episodes out of any series I've had in Minecraft, which is awesome. And again, the reason that the reason that those last previous series have ended was because of burnout. You gotta love that word, right? Burnout. But it's a real thing. It really is a real thing. If you're, living your life and anybody thinks that burnout is not real, it absolutely 1000% is. What? Why did you place that way? Hello? All right, let me get back up. Perfect. Now again, I think this was like this. I will go back and check after I finish this layer, but I think it was like this. Unless I started glass right after this, but I think it was 2 bits of copper stairs. So, boom. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my test world real quick, make sure we're doing this all right, and you guys know the drill by now. See you guys shortly. All right, so I am back. So I did do it right. I know, crazy, right? I actually did something right. That's a complete joke. But yes, no, I did do it right, which is awesome. So I did have 2 layers of stairs. And again, let me get rid of this. Might as well grab that dirt. So at least I hope that they'll oxidize. Let's go ahead and go get some more. Actually, this is great. Actually, I just realized how good that was. Now we're finally gonna have this not be just a boring, ugly, gross dirt path, which is awesome. We actually had more copper than I thought we would need. We definitely have well enough copper to finish this build. Let's go ahead and actually get the weathered stairs next, because those are the closest to being done, and then we'll go to the exposed, because we're probably gonna need the exposed as well. So let's go ahead and head back to bed for the last night of this series, most likely, or of this episode. So, oh, another thing. I did kind of give up on the village last episode. I was like, oh, we don't need to go to the village anymore. We don't need villagers. Well, I'm not going to give up yet. So there's 3 different things I'm going to do before we actually fully give up on finding a village. Well, 4 more things, actually. So the first thing is we headed in that direction, which is, I guess, is technically that way. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading straight south I mean, I'm just going to say that that's south because, you know, cardinal directions, whatever. That could be south, but I'm just going to say that that's south. So we'll head south in a future episode. We'll head west in a future episode. And then we'll head east in a future episode. And then we'll head north in a future episode to see if we can actually find a village. Because, again, we're going to need villagers. We don't necessarily need them at our base. But no matter what, we're going to need them for... No matter what, though, we're going to need them for an advancement. We can't complete all the advancements in the game without villagers. So we're going to need villagers. We don't necessarily need them in our base, but we definitely need them just in general. Oh my gosh, we were one away. We were one away, but again, see, that will change as well. And now the rest of the build was glass, starting from that block going all the way across, and it looks really, really nice. Again, hopefully that does its thing over time. So while we're waiting, let's go actually check on the glass, see how it's doing. We'll probably place some, again, this floor here. Apologize, I got a text that I had to read. So I will leave this as the floor, but then I'll make all of this dirt. So I did have that as deep slate when I was building this build, you know, in my creative world. So let me go ahead and check on the glass here. See how things are going. And there, it's done. Fantastic. Okay. You'll love to see that. You can go ahead and finish the interior right now. That is so amazing. Yes, I love this. I love our base idea. I don't know if it's like a unique base idea, but I really, really like it. I mean, building like a village, of course it's not unique, but it's got my unique taste on it. Crap. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. All right, guys, so I am back. Don't worry. That did sound a little bit, like, frantic, as if I thought I messed up something. No, we're good. So where the confusion came in is where the top glass area was. And it was actually all the way flush up there. So we're good. We're good. Some minor confusion. But, ooh, what the heck just happened there? What happened? What the heck? Oh, F is switch hands. Interesting. I had no idea that was a thing. Go like this. And then back up like this. And we did break one piece of glass. We're going to be one piece of glass short. Because I accidentally freaked out a little bit. Or got worried about how things were going with this build. But now, we are just about to be done. Now, when I set out to build this build, the goal was to make sure that... wow, we actually had more than we needed. I guess I miscounted. Yeah. Looks awesome. Should we do like a... Should we test out doing a mini wall here? Or a mini window? Like, would this be cool? You can make this into glass panes. Only if we think it would look good. But again, if we place it, though, it'll break. I mean, let's just make this into glass panes because we do have that done. Yeah, it is done. We didn't even need any... Okay, yeah, let's make it into glass panes. Why not? Why not? So yeah, that's the exterior. That's basically how both greenhouses are going to look. I did do a design where I had... Like, I made a little place for villagers. So if that happens... we can just add one villager to the side of this build over here. Let's go ahead and place a window in here, see how it looks. I mean, do you guys like that? That's the whole thing. I guess it's really up to me. Do I like that? Or do I like the dark wall better? Let's leave it. Let's leave the window there. It looks nice. It looks nice. I just don't want to go overkill with the glass, because that can look kind of bad if you do that. So, but yeah, I mean, it looks pretty nice. I like that window in there. Again, you know, greenhouses aren't supposed to feel like caves. They're supposed to feel like homes, basically. They're supposed to be kind of open to air. They're not supposed to feel like the blacksmith over there. Yeah, that's sort of supposed to feel like feel not very open. But greenhouses are supposed to be open. They're supposed to be exposed to sunlight. Now, I think I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, but I don't think blocks or crops grow when they're inside unless you have torches. Maybe glass sunlight works, but I don't know that for a fact. So yeah, that's basically so I'm not really sure how that works exactly, but I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? I really, really like the design, and I always have ever since I built it. Now, it's not done yet. Obviously, as I said, we have to do a few more things, but what we're going to do to finish off the episode is we are going to build a couple of jungle doors and get some jungle buttons and close the area, maybe light it up a little bit, but that's going to be it. I don't think we'll worry about lighting it up this episode. I think we'll go ahead and just worry about that in the next episode. But I think it was a very fun build today. Hopefully you guys really, really enjoyed it. I personally really, really like it. I think it looks absolutely awesome. And the interior will be worked on next episode, and we might even start the other build that I want to do. So let's find the next jungle door, or I guess build the next jungle door, I should say. Go ahead and do that. I like that actually, that's perfect, because we're going to need 2 doors for the other build as well. So, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again, same thing. We'll just save those buttons for when we build. Is my inventory full? Wow, it is. Let's get rid of the seeds. If they despawn, they despawn. Again, we have unlimited seeds. We do not need seeds anymore. So yeah. So again, next episode we will go ahead and finish the rest of the greenhouse, and then maybe start building the second one. We'll see. Again, I don't want to do 2 episodes of the same thing, but I do want to build 2 greenhouses, so we'll probably have 2 episodes of building greenhouses. And then place that there, and there, and there, and there we go. All right, well, that is going to do it for this episode. We are definitely over an hour, so we are definitely good to end the episode here. Hello, cat. I probably should try and breed it if I can. Let's go ahead and head up here and go ahead and end the episode. Well, there we go, guys. That is going to do it for another episode of my Minecraft 1.18 playthrough. Hopefully, you guys really enjoyed this episode. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are about the greenhouse build. I really do like it. Again, it looks a lot bigger than it is from this angle, but trust me, it's really not that huge. Once we actually put everything in there, it'll not look like that big of a build. But I really, really like the design. I think it looks really, really cool. And hopefully, you guys like it as well, because I like it, and I think that's, at the end of the day, that's really what matters. But again, obviously, you guys have a say. I hope that you really, really like it. So, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this next episode. If you guys did, I like your videos, appreciate it. If you want to check out any of my other previous episodes of my Minecraft 1.18 playthrough, they will all be linked down below to the playlist in the description. Also, our previous episode will be at the end of the video as well. And I'll see you guys all on another Minecraft video very, very soon.